Man, there's this really weird feeling. Well, I don't know if it's really weird. I just love doing it. Like, it's really all I know. During the pandemic, I ended up having to completely pivot. There was no shows, no nothing. Like the little bit of money that I was starting to make again with the music just completely stopped. Lightning Strike is I think it's the last song that I recorded for the album, and I just recorded it a few days ago while I was up in Seattle mixing the record, what I thought was the record. We ended up recording 2 new songs and pushing out 2 other songs. Dan and I sat down and basically just decided what's a good key that we like, what's something good for my voice. Started playing a couple chords. I started humming. We said, oh, that's dope. Laid it down. Next thing you know, we're writing the lyrics to that melody. It's all coming together. In 2 different sessions, an hour and a half. I've always grown up writing lyrics in a more hip-hop rap style, which is where you traditionally would like listen to the instrumental over and over and over again. And Dan is all about a different method, which many people champion, which is to write the top line first, which is the vocal melody. And if you like the vocal melody, then you get an idea of where you're going. You can follow that and fill that in with the words, and all of a sudden the song is writing itself. Go in the studio and get to do that with him. He and MG do that all the time. The music that they write, you gotta check out Loud City in their own right. They make alt pop, alt rock, really deep, lyrically driven content. It's pretty cool. The actual musicality, the thing is crazy as well. So check out Loud City. We utilized their method. What came out was Lightning Strike. It's a really vivid description of how there's real negative energy, both from what's supposed to be the side of good and the side of evil. The gun culture and the violence. Like, when is enough enough? And how do we not realize that this is all feeding into itself? And I don't pretend like I know what the solution is, but I know how to express this as a problem. That's my contribution, Lightning Strike. And I think it's a powerful tune. Free Up is one of my favorite songs on the record, for sure. Definitely one of the crowd favorites at my shows lately. Loud City produced this rhythm called the High Times Rhythm back in 2021, and it features Lutan Faya, Perfect Kitamani, Samini, and me. And my song Free Up, yeah, it's one of my favorite tunes. It's all about having a good time. I just want to free up, have a good time, kick it with my friends, only good vibes. I think you can hear that with the whole project. It's very uniquely our sound, both they're at their best and I'm at my best, and when we come together, we're at our best together, I think. And that's what I'm trying to say. When we come together, we're at our best. I think that Mashup and songs like Rock My Boat and Reggae Days, Mountain, all these songs, they're evident of that. So yeah, proof of concept. I think one thing that people like about what I do, and one thing that I like about what I do and kind of find easy, storytelling in a way, Songs like Kush Morning or Cali 101, or I feel like those are good examples of that. And this song, Day Off, on the record is another really good example of my ability to sort of tell a story in a way that has really accessible ideas and imagery, but it's also fun and dope and also true to me. Day Off is a song that I wrote about finally having a day off. I work, during the pandemic, I got the job working for the TV show, about 60 hours a week, 5 days a week, 5 to 6 months straight, taking the other time to do music 100%. But when I'm in that TV mode, 2021, during the pandemic and everything, it was like, whoa, this is just grind. And it gives you a different appreciation for being an independent artist, for real. You're working on somebody else's hours over there. That's how Day Off came about, because I was feeling worked to the bone, was ready to just relax, have a good time, wake up at my own leisure on a Saturday. Even though I was waking up so early that waking up late was like 6:30 or 7 a.m. Yeah, so I wrote this song about rolling up a joint, going for a drive, enjoying the California coastline, eating some good food, listening to music, living stress-free. And yeah, that's what Day Off is all about. Love Me Like You Do is a special song to me because it's real and it's personal. It deals with love lost, and I don't know how that goes. I really appreciate the song and I love it. And it means a lot to me. It's also really cool because that song features the amazing guitar playing of Kyle Ahern from the band Revolution, playing the solo and the lead guitar line throughout the tune. So that's really cool. Shout out Kyle. And of course, Dan from Loud City for the rhythm is off the chain. That song came about from scratch. Back at my old place when I used to live in the Valley, I think it was 2020, right after the Cali Vibes Fest. Performed with the Movement. Shout out the Movement boys. Always put me on. And then we went back to my place and we built this rhythm. Sat on it for a while and then we released it, and it kind of flew under the radar because it came out during the pandemic. You know, I don't know for whatever reason, but I'm really excited that it's about to get a new life again on this project because it is part of my proof of concept. I'm an artist that touches a lot of different concepts and a lot of different topics, moods and genres. I would say, of course, you know, it's reggae music. For sure. You hear influences from a lot of different genres and sounds. And Love Me Like You Do is definitely one of those songs where you hear like an absolute pop sensibility. It's not just a 2-chord reggae rhythm. There's a pre-chorus and a chorus. There's a refrain at the end, and like the arrangement alone kind of elevates the song. Yeah, so it's special to me on multiple levels, and then just to also have Kyle Ahern's amazing guitar abilities helps bring the whole album together and like I said, showcase these different sides of me.